My name is Marie Abbey, and I will be talking about what Roland Park has to offer. Roland Park is located in northern Baltimore. To the left are some surrounding neighborhoods that you might be familiar with. As you zoom into the map, you can see that it's conveniently located right next to I-83. This makes it easy to access other parts of Baltimore. Using Google Maps, here's a quick walk around to see some of the buildings of Roland Park. First is the Roland Park Water Tower. Next is the Bryn Mawr School. Next is the Roland Park Elementary and Middle. Across the street is Roland Park Country School. Finally, here's Eddie's, a popular grocery store. If you're curious about visiting or moving to Roland Park, here's a few things to do in the community. All the way to the left is the Roland Park Community Center. Here, a lot of local events take place. To the right of that is Lake Roland Trails. Next is Eddie's of Roland Park, a local grocery store. Finally, are two churches. This one is North Baltimore Mennonite Church, and this one is St. David's Church. Another place you can visit is the Roland Park Shopping Center. This is one of the oldest shopping retail centers in America. That said, there's a lot of history to Roland Park. It was first built in 1891 as a planned suburban community by Edward Boone and Olmsted Brothers. In 1909, earliest parts of Roland Park were completed. Covenant enforcements and maintenance fee were collected and managed. On January 1st, 1919, Baltimore City annexed Roland Park. The sanitary and storm water systems went to the city, and it gradually assumed street lighting and trash removal services. When discussing the history of Roland Park, it is very important to talk about redlining. Roland Park was planned to deny Black people the right to buy homes there through property deeds. There was also residential zoning. An ordinance in 1910 stated it was illegal for any person of color to move into a house on a block that was more than 50% white. If you're curious about the economy, to the left are some jobs that are currently available in Roland Park. When it comes to earnings, the median earnings for men are $55,978. The median earnings for women is $48,973. The percentage of people between 16 and 64 that are in the labor force but aren't working is 2.7% in Roland Park. To the right is a comparison between white-collar and blue-collar statistics. Next, I'm going to be talking about demographics. When it comes to races, to the left, I have a racial breakdown of people who live in Roland Park. When it comes to income, $64,506 is the median household income. The population of women is 58,221 and men 53,096. There are high percentages of people who are educated in Roland Park. Having a master's degree or higher is 59%, bachelor's degree is 25%, or some college or associate's degree is 7%. The graduation rate of Roland Park is 96.9%. I've also included a list of schools that are in Roland Park. If you're curious to know what housing looks like, the percentage of people who own their house is 71%, and those who rent is 29%. The median home value is $455,720. The median rent is $1,425. Here I have included a breakdown of crime in Roland Park. There are violent and property crimes listed. The data is annually per 100,000 residents. You can compare the numbers to the national numbers. The walkability score of Roland Park is 63. This means that you can walk to some places, but it is not very high. The bike score is higher with 72, and the transit score is also at 63. As for current events, the Baltimore County Club is in the process of applying to sell land to make an environmental campus. There's also a new nature educational center featured at the Selburn Arboretum, and it's a hands-on experience for all ages. Also, the Baltimore Running Festival just happened, which raised $45,000 for a new STEM lab for Roland Park Elementary Middle School. If you're interested in art and entertainment, here are some things that are happening soon. Overall, Roland Park is a thriving community with a lot of access to different resources. If a family were choosing to live in Roland Park, I think that they would have to have a car based on the walkability, bike, and transit scores. Also, I think that a family would have to have high financial resources based on the prices of houses. Everything is up to the needs of the family.